Hello, and welcome back to Everyday Consciousness. My name is Elaine Iwicki, and today I'm going to talk to you about finding your purpose. So this comes from the book Mastery and the book Flow. So in the book Mastery, the first thing you need to do to become a master is to find your purpose. And I think that's really interesting because I don't know if that is what people are necessarily doing. It seems like a lot of people are chasing money or recognition, or they're doing what their parents want them to. But whatever they're doing, it's almost like there's a scarcity mindset behind it. Like they're afraid that if they don't do things right, or if they don't do what they're supposed to do, then the bottom will drop out and like you just end up somewhere you really don't want to be that might be really hard to get out of. So if you have this scarcity mindset, you're probably not focused on the fulfillment and the passion that you naturally have within you, to the point where maybe you don't even really know what that is. So I would say that finding your purpose is definitely the first thing you should be doing. And the first step to finding your purpose is finding your passion. And your passion is usually whatever it is that you do that makes you lose yourself, that makes you become part of something bigger, where time passes and you don't realize it. All of a sudden, it's just so much later. So this could actually be a lot of things. It could just be like hanging out with your friends. It could be reading. It could be playing a sport. It could be playing music. It doesn't matter. But wherever your passion is, it's a good idea to just kind of keep at it and see if you can transfer the skill that it takes to do it, or whatever it is, like try to transfer it into some real life setting. So I know it would be hard with soccer, right? But, there's more to soccer. It's a competition and there's strategy. There's also opportunities in soccer, like maybe you can't be a professional player, but you could be a coach. There's like equipment. There's so many things having to do with every single thing you could be passionate about, or every single thing that does kind of put you in the moment or put you in the flow. So just kind of noticing where you're most happy, where you're the most on, what brings you the most joy, and what you can do for the longest amount of time without realizing how much time has passed. So I would say that is the first step to finding your purpose. The second thing to finding your purpose is to trust yourself. So I know it can be hard to really take life as it is, and to be so, I guess, bold that like when things come, you accept them, and then whatever arises in you, you just put back out. It's really hard to have that like natural flow in who you are. But I think the more you can stop being defensive against life, the more you can allow just your natural feelings to rise, and then you respond with those. And the more you can see yourself, the more you can see your reactions, the more you can accept yourself, the more you can love yourself, the more you can love others. If you can just start living without defending against life, without needing things to happen, then you're more likely to just be able to trust yourself. So then when you trust your reactions, you can start trusting your interests. You can start trusting your intuition. You can start trusting your decisions, even if they don't make perfect sense. If you're just making a decision based on intuition, that's probably like the highest type of decision you can make. I know logical decisions, they get you far enough, but intuitive decisions it's like they're always right. It's like there's something in you that always knows what to do, And if you can connect to that and trust it enough, then whatever happens, you'll kind of always know what to do. And the more you work with your intuition and the stronger it gets, the more you'll just kind of know what field you want to be in, what field you don't want to be in, what you want to be doing, what you don't want to be doing, who you want to work with, who you don't want to work with. It'll just come very naturally, and your whole life won't be a spreadsheet of pros and cons. It'll be probably none of that. So I think trusting yourself and figuring out how to allow yourself to make decisions just based on your individual psychological and emotional structure and just who you are, what you like, what you don't like, as you can just allow that to kind of run the show, then then the choices you make, the types of choices and the way you make choices will change into something that's more uniquely for you. And the third thing to finding your purpose is to never chase. I would say never chase anything ever for any reason at all. The energy of chasing and the energy of inspiration are so different. So if you're chasing whatever, like money, a reward, recognition, anything, then you actually kind of have to see what it is you're chasing and then form fit like who you are and what you are. So this thing that you're chasing will, like, I guess, accept you or allow you to pass through. I don't really know like what the whole chasing thing is, but like there's like a beggy, like a desperation, like a needy sort of energy to it. And it requires, and then you're not the decision maker, right? Something or somebody else is making the decision on you, and you just gotta hope that you show up in good enough shape so it'll like you. It's a weaker energy. The energy of inspiration, which would be built on trust and on flow, it's so much more powerful because it's dictated by you. And there's something in you that just knows, and so when you're inspired, it's like you're just more creative and you're more powerful, and you're not looking around at everything and everybody to see what they're doing. It almost doesn't really matter so much. It's just you and what feels right and what you're in the mood to create and what you're in the mood to try and hang on to or try to reach for. It has almost nothing to do with other things or other people. And the energy, if you compare the energy of chasing, which is that needy energy, to the energy of inspiration, which is creative and fulfilling and empowered, it's night and day. So I would say the third thing to do when you're finding your purpose is to just be inspired and never chase anything. So the three things that will help you be able to find your purpose are: one, try to figure out where you have the most flow, where you lose yourself, where time passes and you don't realize it, because that's probably very close to what your passion is. Thing two, trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your reactions, trust the world. Drop your defenses and see where you naturally are inclined to go with your passion and with yourself. Just see what opens up and what closes. And then trust that what's opening is right and what's closing is wrong. And then the third thing is use your inspiration and never chase anything. I think that's important. That's probably important across the board, but it's definitely important in finding your purpose. So those are the three things. I hope you took something away from this. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.